I'm joined now by Justin Smith, the Technical Director of Cemetery Development Services. Hi Justin, can you tell me a little bit more about CDS and how long you've been trading for?
Well, as a company we've been training about 10 years in total. We started in the sports sector and we moved into the cemetery sector when we started doing a lot more engineering works for local authorities, and since then cemeteries have become nearly 90% of our business.
We hear you've launched a new memorialisation product for cremated remains. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Yeah, certainly. Basically what had happened was that as we've been designing cemeteries on a fairly regular basis, we felt that there were certain things that were lacking in existing cemeteries. We tried to introduce something that was a little bit more bespoke and a little bit more modern. And one of the big issues with all cemeteries is space. So what we tried to look at was maximising the use of space through a product that would be attractive and serving an effective purpose for the customer. And we looked around the market and there was nothing really that was fulfilling that. So we designed a product with our Italian partners called the Scenarium. And the main sort of selling point is the fact that it is extremely slimline. As you can see, it only takes up a very few inches from a wall which it could be mounted on, or it could be freestanding such as this one, which could be either outside or inside. And the principle of it is very simple. The client can buy their individual niche and their loved one's ashes can be installed into the ash box. The ash box is simply replaced inside the Scenarium wall, and then whatever type of stone or memorialisation they wish to have placed over the memorial box can be done very simply, very effectively and very affordably.
So tell me, what options are there for different designs and materials for the customer?
Well, again, designing cemeteries, we spend a lot of time looking at the existing cemeteries and the existing way of memorialisation. And to be honest, what we're finding more and more is that the public are wanting something a little bit more homegrown. And there's an awful lot of imported stone, imported granite, mainly from China and India. And the view that we had, and the view that a lot of the local authorities had, and the view that certainly a lot of the public had from our inquiries, was they wanted something that was more locally sourced, more environmentally sensitive, and something that was just more hands-on, so that they could recognise that it was done for them by a local mason, a local stonemason, using locally sourced materials. So we spent quite some considerable time looking around the country at all the different types of materials that are there in terms of sandstones and limestones and local granites, so that we can take those products to the customer using our designs and demonstrate that, you know, homegrown skills in terms of stonemasonry have not disappeared.
Justin, green issues are very much in the focus in today's industry. How are you addressing that?
Well, again, sort of leading on from what I was just talking about then, is that it is, in our opinion, ethically not acceptable to be bringing in granite all the way from China to this country and then shipping it by lorry to the port in China and then from lorry to the source in this country. When at the end of the day we have a lot of very, very beautiful stones in the UK that could be sourced a lot more ethically. They can be sourced just as cheaply in some cases. Clearly there are price discrepancies when it comes to the mass-produced product, but I think at the end of the day your mother's worth it, to pun the phrase.
And finally, what other products do you do?
Well, at the moment our main sort of product range is in engineering and design of cemeteries. And some of the products that we're now introducing are everything from burial chambers through to above ground mausoleum, designing a lot of mausoleum both in the UK but also in countries such as Ghana. And we're also looking at bringing back, as I said, locally sourced materials to do our own memorialisation. So we're doing a range of sort of bespoke memorialisation products, bespoke mausolea and bespoke interments in chambers below ground. So really that's our main product range, but on the back of that, our sort of main core business is in design and engineering.
Thank you, Justin. And if you'd like to learn more about CDS, then please visit their website, cemeteryproducts.co.uk.